Ever since it was introduced, the Harley-Davidson Fat Bob has been a favorite among riders. HD has been able to carry over the philosophy of the outgoing model to the 2022 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob, which is now accessible for a base MSRP of $18,799. This softail cruiser has undergone no significant alteration since it was first produced. Even though the motorbike is very expensive, the torquey Milwaukee 8114V twin motor, stunning look, and pleasant sound all contribute to the overall enjoyment of the ride. The Harley-Davidson Fat Bob is a charming blend of retro charm and contemporary features. The dual exhaust and bronze-colored header, which give this motorcycle personality, have drawn the most attention. The owners wouldn't have to spend the time inside the garage detailing it because the engine is so finely made and has so little chrome. The Milwaukee 8114V twin engine is an engineering marvel. Undoubtedly, this 4-valve engine is among the best Harley has ever produced. Although the 86 horsepower tune may not seem like much, the 119 pounds-foot of torque is what performs all the magic. The motorcycle pulls neatly from a low 2000 RPM, and the initial torque is really addictive. The Harley-Davidson Fat Bob behaved superbly for a cruiser, despite having a huge 16 front wheel with a 150/80th tire and an even wider 16 rear wheel with a 180/70th tire. The Fat Bob is the largest item in the segment and close to 676 pounds in weight. Despite all of these problems, riding the Fat Bob around the twisties is enjoyable. The wheelbase of 63.6 inches and the 28-inch rake are two contributing factors to the outstanding handling. Other factors that contribute to the handling being more sure-footed include the cast aluminum front and rear wheels and the suitable suspension arrangement. Also available are the sturdy chassis and the gripping tires. The ride is very enjoyable for the rider and pillion because to the exhaust noise, which is distinctly Harley-Davidson. The 2022 Fat Bob emits the distinctive rumbling of the air and oil-cooled V-twin, even with the stock pipes. Low RPM exhaust has a throaty sound, and the slight bass it emits makes people smile. Even when you are riding recklessly, the exquisitely designed dual exhaust screams in response to throttle input. You are never annoyed by the exhaust, which is a good thing. Long interstate drives are also pretty nice with the stock exhaust. The poor construction quality of the older Harley-Davidsons was one of their main problems. They weren't the most reliable motorcycles either because back then, production and quality standards weren't as good. The 2022 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob, on the other hand, is an exception to the rule. Unlike earlier Harleys, the switchgear feels substantial and has a tactile feel. The motorcycle has no rust, and all of the wiring is carefully routed. The 2022 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob didn't ratchet or squeak, even after vigorous riding. The quality of the paint and chrome was excellent as well. The 2022 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob's braking performance is unaffected by its hefty curb weight of 676 pounds. That is because of the top-notch hardware that this American company provided for their softail cruiser. 4-piston floating calipers with dual discs are installed on the front end, while a 2-piston caliper with a single disc is installed on the back end. The 2022 Fat Bob stops with the utmost assurance with just a light touch of the front brake lever. In contrast to some of the older Harleys that had a wooden braking feel, the early bite and braking development are also excellent. The back brakes are also good. Dual-channel ABS is also installed, which is a requirement in the modern world. The perfect amount of ABS tuning doesn't interfere with the riding pleasure. The Harley-Davidson Fat Bob is a contemporary cruiser that is unlike many of the more common Harleys you see on the road. This is especially apparent in light of the offered suspension. The non-adjustable 43mm inverted forks with triple rate springs support the front end of the Fat Bob. There is also 5.1 of suspension travel available. But 4.4 of suspension travel, the monoshock with adjustable spring load is used at the rear. This undoubtedly improves the Fat Bob's handling and riding dynamics, which are not characteristics that many Harley-Davidsons are known for. This configuration also helps the rider feel low to the ground, which is a distinct advantage for short riders. For those brief country drives, this seat is more than adequate, but anything longer would be taxing on your body. The rider's back aches as a result of the seat's narrowness and stepped-up shape. Getting the Gel Air seat or the optional Sundowner Harley seat is the easiest approach to solve the problem.